Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge television talk show where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 2 p.m. on the Eastern time zone as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. I love the time you and I get to spend with each other. It really does make my day. And continue sending emails, by the way, Donna@donnasedge.com, Donna@donnasedge.com. A number of you are really concerned about some of these romance scams that are going on. And I am too. Just had to get my mother out of a bad situation as well. And you got to really be careful when it comes to some of these people who are actually trying to get money out of you. Okay, it's extremely important. So I've got some inside information of how we've had to deal with it with my mother and our own family. But I want to talk to you about relationship investment scams and how to protect yourself. Now, I found this on the website investor.gov. Investor.gov. Okay, so you need to know about this. Now, let's find out what exactly is a relationship scam. Okay, investment scam. So it's a relationship investment scam. Scammers reach out online. This can be through text messages. It can be Facebook. That's how someone got my mother. And attempting to build trust through friendship or romantic connection to convince you to put money into phony investments. Be really careful. Relationship investment scams are called various names, including romance scams, crypto investment scams. It can be financial grooming scams, and pig butchering scams. And these frauds can be devastating and cause investors to lose billions of dollars every year. And if you think it can't happen in your family, you got another thought coming, because I promise you it can. And it can happen to someone who you feel is not going through dementia or anything like that, but has their act somewhat together. It can happen in any family, okay? Anywhere. So let's go ahead and talk about this, because I don't want you and your family to have to go through this. It's tough to go through, okay? Okay, here are the key takeaways. Now, these scams involve a long con where scammers build trust through friendship or romance over time, ignoring messages from anyone you don't know and consider deleting and blocking them is something you've got to do. If you don't know who they are, for goodness sakes, quit talking with them. Be wary of unsolicited investment opportunities, no matter how much you trust the person. If you suspect you may be caught up in one of these scams, stop communicating with the individuals immediately and do not give them any more money. Learn how relationship investment scams work and what to look out for, and how to protect yourself and other people as well. Now, it can start out as an innocent thing. Maybe you saw something. I know what caught mother is going through, it was a Facebook page that it was about losing her husband. And so what happened is she responded to it. So what happened is you had all these scammers out there started sending her emails telling her how pretty she was, stuff like that. And that's how they grew their way to be able to talk with her and to scam. And it wasn't just one person, it was like several people. So let me tell you what to look out for. Okay, first of all, only be friends with somebody on Facebook that you know, or that you know is a friend of someone that you know. Okay, don't just take don't take what they say, okay? Because first of all, this guy claimed to be military. First of all, if you're in the military, I promise you, you're probably going to get ousted in the military, because another thing, really in the military, you do not have time to sit and talk with old ladies all day long. You don't have time. It's a great, great way to lose your station in the U.S. Army. They claim that they're a physician. I mean, there are so many things they claim they are. A real doctor, all the doctors I've ever known did not have time to sit and talk with somebody on Facebook. and try to get them to a What's New app or whatever those apps are. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that. This is how the scam works. Scammers make unsolicited contact. They may contact you online or on social media platforms, including professional networking, dating, and messaging websites and apps. They're going to send you a text message, or they'll go through instant messengers, what Mother's case was, pretending to be an old friend or claiming to have contacted you accidentally. Now, I get those all the time. I'll get something that may say something like, I tried to call you. Well, if you tried to call me, first of all, it'd be on my caller ID, right? They don't say who they are. I don't even respond to those. I delete that message immediately. They'll send you a text message pretending to be an old friend. They also place ads on social media or add to a group chat that you didn't join. Okay, they'll use an auto dialer to blast out text messages to thousands of people that appear intended for someone else, seeking to prompt a response. Quickly move communications away from the initial platform to a different, sometimes unmonitored space. That's what they did to Mother. This guy was trying to get her on, she was going through instant messenger, and he tried to get her to do WhatsApp. Then he also tried to get an email address. Okay. And then on the email, he was going to try to send her email messages thinking he wouldn't get caught that way. First of all, let me just say this to you scammers out there. Okay. If you've got time, if you can send a message through Facebook Messenger, you got time to do that. Okay. You say you don't have time, but you can do it through WhatsApp. What's the difference? You know, so I'm not getting the difference, and it's not making any sense. First of all, if it goes against common sense, okay, it's probably a scam. Okay, I'm keeping up with the time because I'm really passionate about this, okay, because it's happened in my family. Okay, scammers gain your trust over time. Now, scammers build trust through friendship, romance, or an offer to help achieve financial goals. Now, typically over a period of weeks or months, known as the long con, they may suggest meeting in person, but then come up with excuses so it never happens. In romance scams, they'll often pledge their love quickly over a scammer, and once a scammer has established a relationship or a friendship with you, they may offer their advice on trading or claim to know about profitable opportunities. They may impersonate legitimate investment professionals or brokerage firms, or say that they or someone they know is an insider who can provide valuable trading recommendations. Now, scammers may also steer you towards investment opportunities, something like crypto assets. Now, you may think you're buying into crypto asset investments when you're actually just sending money directly to their account or their wallets. They often use fake testimonials or convince you that others have invested and made money. Now, some scammers pay people to post fake online reviews or appear in videos falsely claiming they got rich from an investment. Now, scammers may also use altered images or videos to lead you to believe that others have made money on their platform. Now, new artificial intelligence, AI technologies, can make these images and videos convincingly realistic. The scammers steal money from you, often through, again, fake investments. So sometimes scammers may direct you to a legitimate looking but fake website or to popular mobile app. Just because an app is available on a well-known app store doesn't mean that the app itself or the activities conducted within it are legitimate. Scammers can lead you to believe that you're doing well trading by sending fake screenshots showing fake trading information or manipulating your online account to make it appear that the investments and the earnings are legitimate. I mean, anybody can make garbage up. Okay, they may tell you to wire cash or obtain crypto assets such as your Bitcoin or Tether at a Bitcoin ATM kiosk or through crypto asset platforms in order to make investment deposits. Now, if you wire money outside the United States for an investment that turns out to be a scam, you're not going to see that money again. It's done. I actually went to the sheriff's department about that. They said, no, your mother willingly gave that money. Nothing could be done. So that's how it is. You've lost it. Scammers may ask for more money to get funds released. I've got an aunt, Aunt Elizabeth. She'll be 104 this coming year, and I thought it was so funny. She's really bright. Okay, so this happened right before she turned 100 years old. So somebody called her and said that she won a whole bunch of money like that, but she was going to have, it was like $500,000, and they said, no, you're going to have to send the company $1,500 in order to get it released. And here's what she said. Perfect response. Aunt Elizabeth said this. She said, well, honey, why don't you just take the $1,500 out of the $500,000 you say I won? Well, guess what? They hung up on her. That's all they were going to get her. So she's smart. She's on top of it. Now, scammers may ask for more money to get funds released. They may ask you to invest larger sums of money. However, when you try to withdraw your funds, the scammer will come up with an excuse why it isn't possible. They say more money is required and may tell you for the first time that you must pay more to cover fees or taxes. Frequently, you'll never recover your investment or your profits, so paying additional funds only causes you to lose more money. After breaking off contact with you, and you won't ever talk to them again, the scammer will reach out to you pretending to be someone else, such as a representative from a government regulator or a law firm, or some other entity that has supposedly recovered your funds. Scammers also send you phony paperwork and eventually demand an upfront payment to release those funds. I'm just begging you to be careful out there, okay? It can happen. Now, how to protect yourself. Okay, what you want to do is ignore messages from senders you don't know and consider deleting, blocking, and reporting their messages. Okay, also make investment decisions independent of the advice of someone who makes unsolicited contact with you online or through an app or a text message. First of all, anybody who's legitimate is not going to do it through a text, okay, or from instant messenger. Okay, research investment opportunities thoroughly and ask questions. Don't just sit there and give it away. Protect information relating to your personal finances and identity, including your bank or brokerage account information, tax forms, credit card, social security number, passport, driver's license, birth date, or utility bills. Don't share it with someone you don't know who contacts you online on a social media platform or through a text message. Never pay money to recover your investment or make upfront payments to release your funds. If you suspect you've been caught up in a relationship investment scam, stop communicating with the individual immediately and don't give them any more money. And another thing that you can do is report that scam to the SEC. Let's go into a commercial break. We'll return in just a few minutes.
Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of the Cobb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Because of your overwhelming support, our 1488 MyPillow has been one of the biggest sales in MyPillow history. I couldn't think of a better way to say thank you than to extend our wholesale pricing through Christmas. Get a classic standard MyPillow for only $14.88. Upgrade to a queen size, just $18.88. King size, only $1 more. Get my body pillows for only $29.88. And ready? Multi-use MyPillows, only $9.88. It's perfect time to stock up for Christmas gifts for everyone on your list. Go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our wholesale pricing. Including my classic standard MyPillow is only $14.88. But that's not all. I'm so confident you're going to love our classic MyPillows that I'm going to extend my 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st, 2025. Plus, orders over $75 ship absolutely free.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462.
Okay, we're back. My name is Donna, and I am your host of Donna's Edge television talk show where truth matters. I'm getting this truth out to you. Okay, it's about romance scams that are on Facebook. They're using, just all kinds of ways from the internet to take your hard-earned money away from you. Now, sometimes, a lot of kids live away from their parents. They don't know what's happening. And then sometimes they can live in the house with you, which was what our case was. And we found out about, now I'm pretty up on it. So make sure, I know a lot of people with their kids, they think, well, I got to give my kids some space. I got to give my parents some space. You need to be very nosy. Okay. There are some signs that your loved one could be involved in a romance scam. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these red flags. Signs that it might be a scam. Okay, now this is from scamwatch.gov.au, and that's scamwatch.gov.au, and this is the latest that's out there, okay? So signs it could be a scam. The relationship moves fast, and soon they say they have strong feelings for you. They love bomb you, messaging or calling a lot, and it makes you feel very special. Okay, think about what you have told your kids. Okay, now I'm talking to the parents right now. Think about what you have said in the past to your kids growing up. If it sounds too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Okay, I know sometimes there is a love at first sight, But if you've never met the person face to face, does it make sense that they could fall in love with you? I mean, I want you to think about these things. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just saying, I'm out here and I'm trying to protect you. Okay. Now, the scammer quickly tries to move your chat from a social media platform or online dating to a free messaging platform like Google Hangouts, WeChat, Line, or WhatsApp. They try to get you to move to that really, really fast. And they do that because it's a free messaging platform. And another thing is sometimes they think, well, their kids might be guarding this. Their kids may know what's going on. They're trying to get you away from reality and into their imaginative world. Now, once there's an emotional connection, the scammer encourages you to make money through different investments, often cryptocurrency. They may offer to spend time showing you how to make easy money. They may tell you they have an emergency and urgently need your money or ask you to set up accounts or transfer money they give you. Okay, they want you to only trust them and keep things a secret. Don't tell your kids about this. They may try to cut you off from your family and your friends. There always seems to be some reason they can't meet in person or video chat. They often say they're overseas, sometimes remote on technology, and their technology isn't working. Okay, now my brother did this. So he meets someone who's supposed to be from Paris. Okay, so he pays for a flight, pays for an airline ticket to fly her here to the United States. Okay, this is the one thing I know from overseas, from being in the cell phone business. Okay, here in the United States, we were still using analog phones. I'm telling you, Europe got digital way before we did. Even in the remote areas of Africa, they have digital phones. They had them long before we did. Okay, because they didn't have landline services back in those days. So it was cheaper for the government to get folks a handheld phone, which is a digital cellular phone. So he gives money to this creep, and it's probably not even a woman. It's probably a man in some warehouse somewhere taking money away from him. I don't even know how much money it was. I forgot. But anyway, she tells him there is no service in the airport, no cell phone service. She has very limited service. That would have been my red flag right there, number one. Okay. So anyway, he got scammed. Mother has gotten scammed. Let's go ahead and talk about some more of this. I got a lot to tell you in just a few minutes. Okay, there always seems to be some reason they can't meet in person, which is something that happened to my brother. Often they're overseas, somewhat remote on their technology. It just isn't working. It's a lie. Okay, now here's some more red flags or some signs that you can look out for. Let's say it's online. Okay, their online profile doesn't match what they tell you about themselves. Okay, they say that they work for the U.S. Army or they're a surgeon or something like that. If you'll go in and check them about them, you'll probably see something that is totally different from what they tell you. I know one guy told mother one time that he had on the first part of the chat, he said that he had a son and a daughter. And then the next time, just a few, I guess he forgot what he said because he was probably talking to 10 people at the same time. He probably had 10 computers lined up there talking to her. And he forgot that he said he had the son and the daughter, and she didn't catch on. But I did right off. So then he said he had a daughter. He kept talking about he only had a daughter. Then he mentioned the son again. You got to watch out for stuff like that. Those are huge red flags that should tell you to drop that person like a hot potato. Okay, they ask you for personal photos, videos, or information that could be used against you in the future. Be careful, okay? Be careful of these photos. Okay, the scammer threatens you or gets angry if you ask questions or don't do what they ask you to do. They may say they'll end the relationship. Bye. It's a scammer anyway. You don't need that relationship. Okay, here's how you can protect yourself. And I've still got some time to do this. Lots of people look for friends or even want to find love online. It got mother through I Miss My Husband group that was out there. And again, a whole bunch of people started responding and she responded back. Okay. Just remember that scams are very common. You know, with With every good thing that happens, the internet has been a great thing. The internet has helped Phil and me in our business. But I'm sure with all the good things that are happening on the internet, there is some idiot who is out there trying to make money off of it, even if it's risking you and your livelihood. They don't care. Keep yourself safe by staying updated on scams and how to spot people who want your money or identify, not your love. Okay? They just want your identity. They could be using your face and your profile and the things you have on your Facebook page to use against you by pretending to be you and getting money out there. I'm just telling you, you got to be careful. Do not accept friends from people you don't know. Don't do that. Especially just to stay away from some of these, I miss my husband stuff. Stay away from that. It's nothing but a bunch of predators. It probably started out good. But see, then you start getting the predators on there who are trying to feel sympathetic to your situation. They even believe in that like they lost a spouse. That's the way it goes. Never send money to someone you haven't met. Never, never, never do that. If they ask you for money, they're probably a scammer. Stop, contact straight away, and get support. Never send money, card, or bank details, personal information, or identity documents to someone you only know online, no matter how long you've been messaging. Okay, never agree to transfer money for someone else. Okay, this is the situation. They may be involving you in a crime called money laundering, and you could be charged with a criminal offense. Phil saw this, and it was on a Scam Alert site that he saw. And what happened is this lady, this scammer told her that, he's putting money in her bank account. Well, he put the money in there and then withdraw not only what he said he was putting there, but everything. He wiped her bank account out. Then guess what? She got caught in a money laundering scheme. Older lady. And guess what? She's facing jail time. That's not good. And that's not going to be good. So if you feel like you're going to hurt your mother's feelings or your dad's feelings or your brother or your sister, whoever, you feel like they're going to hurt their feelings, it's just better to hurt their feelings than them to wind up in jail somewhere or some kind of a prison. Check out who's really there. Okay, take things slowly when you meet new people online. Ask lots of questions and watch for things that just don't add up. Really look at the vocabulary of this person. Search for the scammer's name along with the word scam in a search and look for websites about romance scams in the results. If you have a picture of them, do a reverse image search and just to find out if the same pictures online in different places, and it most likely is, with different names or personal details. Find out more about different types of investment scams so you can spot red flags or signs that something definitely is a scam. Never send nudes or sexually intimate photos or videos to people you don't know. Scammers can use them to threaten and blackmail you. Don't keep an online relationship secret. You need to tell people you trust about it. It can be easier for someone else to spot things that just don't seem right. Think carefully about sharing information about your hobbies, job, or family online. Scammers can use this to hurt you or steal your identity. And find out how to stay safe on social media platforms. And find out what to do if someone is using your personal information to scam others. And that can very well be. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have to call it a day. Don't let this happen to you. If you suspect one of your family members is involved in a scam, be nosy and get in there. If you have to take the cell phone away from them, do it. That's exactly what we're doing. Again, thank you so much for watching. Continue sending emails to Donna@donnasedge.com. If you really love your family, you'll do that.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.